How about you picture this? A gang breaks into your house, robs you, and murders your 14-month-old child. Well, it happened to the Somali ambassador to Kenya, Mohamed Ali Nur, 22 years ago. And recently, the ambassador came face to face with a man who admitted to killing his only daughter at the height of the Somali civil war. The man asked for forgiveness. Well, here is the ambassador's story in his own words.
My name is Mohamed Ali Nur. I'm the Somali Ambassador to Kenya. In 1992, in Mogadishu, the capital of Somalia, some gangs, militias, attacked our house in Mogadishu, in the Aziz district, where my father, the late my father, my 3 kids, my 2 sons and my daughter were in the house. These militias, they attacked the house just to steal and loot the house. Apparently, in that attack, my daughter, who was 14-month-old, Yasmin Mohamed Ali, was killed, unfortunately, in that attack. And as a father, it really was a devastating thing happened to me. Still, I cannot forget when I saw my daughter, my only daughter at that time, who died in that attack. And things that I cannot forget still are also me as a father. You want your kids to bury you. No parent wants their kids to bury, that the parents bury the kids. And really it's something that hit me. And still up to date I remember putting in the Muslim white cloth on my baby and putting her on the grave, and even the first shuffle of sand that I put her, I was shaking. That's what happened in 1992.
Death of a child is devastating for a lot of parents. A lot is going to happen. They are going to cope in different ways. I have known parents who've developed depression out of that. I know people who have become so angry that they turn to alcohol and drugs. I know families which have broken apart because of the death of a child. So people will cope in different ways, and people will cope over time in different ways. So, for example, in the beginning there might be a lot of anger. Later on, this anger may subside. But people who cope well are those people who find something positive, something good in some form of forgiveness, both for themselves and for the people who do this.
I was enjoying the nice weather and the beach in Lido Beach in Mogadishu. I was in a restaurant called Benadir, Mogadishu Beach restaurant in Mogadishu, and I was having coffee, cappuccino actually, with some of my friends. And as we were just sitting there enjoying our coffee, this gentleman came on our table and he said, "Are you Ambassador Mohamed Ali Americo? Americo is my nickname." And first, I didn't answer, because you never know, who he is. But then I said, "Yes, it's me." And then he said, "Can I sit down with you guys?" I said, "Yes." And we didn't know what he wants. And he said he was just deported from Saudi Arabia. He said that he went there 22 years ago, and he said he was part of the gang of militias who attacked our house in 1992, and he said that he was part of that gang, and he said that he heard that my daughter was killed, and he said that he was sorry and a condolence to me. And he said that after that, they took our cars, and looted the house. He said the amount, his share that he took was 12 million Somali shillings at that time. And he said the money, he went to Saudi Arabia to look for jobs and opportunities. But he said the 22 years he was there, it was really a nightmare for him. He was arrested many times. He couldn't get jobs. And he said that that's why now he was deported a week ago. And when he came back, he also learned 2 of the gangs with him were killed in Mogadishu, and 2 are missing. And he was advised that he have to look for the family of Al-Americo. And he talked to some elders and some religious sheikhs, asked him, this is what happened to me, and nothing is working for my life. And he was advised that he have to look for the family of Al-Americo, and then I kind of came back when he started saying please. And he stand up that time, just begging me, saying like this, saying, please. In Somalia, we say like this when you beg someone. He said, please, 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 I want you to forgive me for what I did. And he said that the money, the share that you got, the 12 million shillings, he said that if he got a job, he's willing to pay me back slowly. And to be frank, it took me just like a few minutes to answer to him, and everything came to my mind, and that 1992, my daughter, all the things. But alhamdulillah, finally, I just told him, I forgive you. And I forgive him, and I said, even the money, I said, I don't want from you. But I told him that we are Muslims, and personally, on behalf of my family, I forgive you, but you have to ask forgiveness to God, to Allah.
Forgiveness, first and foremost, is a healer. Yeah? You heal not only your body, you heal your mind, you heal your soul. It helps you heal your relationships, both with yourself, others, and with God. So it's a powerful healer. So when we talk about forgiveness, it's what will bring people back together. Now, in this particular case, you can imagine that he had the flare-up of emotion 22 years ago. But here he was, he has lived through all this. He has learned to let go. But of course, when you see the person who did this and he comes and says sorry, there is always that flare-up immediately. But then again, you choose at that particular point what it is that you want to do. So when he says, I forgive you, he actually has let it go. So forgiveness is a very big building block when you look at a place like Rwanda. Without proper forgiveness, then a nation can never come back together.
And the good thing is that I think last week, another man who lives in central region Somalia, I heard him speaking on the local radios. He said that same thing happened to him. Someone came to him, asked him for forgiveness, someone who killed a member of his family, and he said that he did forgive that person, and he said that this is what Ambassador Mohamed Ali Nur started, and he said that this is a good start. And me personally now, I'm campaigning and I'm talking to people that it's time, I think, for Somalia, after over 20 years, that we have to, kind of reconciliation, forgive each other, sit in front of each other, like the same way that they did in Rwanda and South Africa.
The power of forgiveness. Truly interesting insights from Ambassador Mohamed Nur, as well as psychologist Francis Katambana in that story.